elections?
Well, I must state clearly that we can say generally that the conduct of the elections were good, in spite of the fact that there were several challenges where voting materials arrived very late. There are instances where we didn't have a presidential candidate on the ballot papers, and several other irregularities. But most worrisome is that till now, a lot of these results are not uploaded, and this is the key of the matter. To us, we feel that the purpose of the amendment of the Electoral Act is almost being defeated because results were frequently being manipulated if they are not transmitted from the polling units. And that was why Nigerians agitated to have an amendment to the Electoral Act which empowered INEC to use technology to transmit election results directly to the server. But as we speak today, in spite of the fact that elections have been conducted, these results are not transmitted from the polling unit. Till now, INEC claimed that their servers are down, that their technologies are down. But this is not what INEC assured us. INEC gave assurances that the beavers will work, that the server will be open, and what is more worrisome to us now is that we report reaching us has it that these results are being manipulated in Lagos, in Rivers, in Delta, and several other states, and even in some of the northern states. And this has made us to be very, very worried. If INEC server was not down and all these results are transmitted from the polling unit, we won't be worried. We'll be sure that INEC is having the result already in their server. But as of today, INEC have shut down their server. No result is uploaded. Our fear is that the results that are being manipulated now is what INEC is going to manipulate. And this will be a disaster. It will be a rape on democracy. It will defeat the wishes and aspirations of the people. And it is most unfortunate for our democracy. So Nigerians are watching. Nigerians are looking up to the authority, up to INEC most especially, to rise to this occasion to ensure that the wishes and aspirations of the people are not defeated.
Why do you think it's possible for the Independent National Electoral Commission to compromise this process? You know, these very big elections as Nigerians want to decide who rule them in the next 4 years. And we have international observers, several observers in Nigeria monitoring these elections. And you know that the EU, the US, they have also placed a visa ban to politicians who may compromise this election process. Don't you think this is enough fear for them to, not compromise this process?
Well, international observers have always observed elections. They observed the 2019 and all other elections that were rigged massively. International observers may just observe and be able to make an opinion. And this opinion doesn't really have any legal implication on the election itself. But for us, we feel very strongly that these elections, that INEC have created room for these elections to be manipulated. Because we have had situations in the past where the wishes and aspirations of the people have been defeated. And that was why Nigerians clamored for the amendment of the Electoral Act so that election results can be transmitted from the polling units in the presence of the people so that you don't give room for the manipulation of that election. At about the time that these results will be transmitted, INEC server shut down. Beavers stopped working. How do you explain that? And you think that every rational man, every rational woman will not suspect that there are foul play. Until now, as we speak, over 12 hours after conduct of the elections, INEC server is still not up for results to be uploaded. Every rational person will be suspicious, will be disappointed. And I want to say clearly that from what INEC told us that they had recovery servers, that they have disaster servers, that it's not possible for the system to be shut down, that even if their servers shut down, the disaster servers and others will take over immediately, and that it can never shut down. How do you explain that as we speak, 12 hours after elections are conducted, those elections have not been uploaded? I mean, it's laughable, it's ridiculous. I used to hold INEC in a very high esteem, but I want to say clearly that I have a lot of reservation with the way they have conducted this election. There's no reason to justify why INEC servers will be shut down this time. And we are seeing that the results are being manipulated. I've given you details. Lagos, Rivers, and some part of the North and Delta, their results are being manipulated. We have seen situations where people are testing results. And the danger is, why we are most worried is that if those results were already transmitted at the polling unit, we know that we have that INEC have those results already. But INEC have made it impossible for them to have the results. The only rational argument that you can take from this is that INEC have created room for these elections to be manipulated.